Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Join Gary and Don Crawford of Pinnacle Retirement Advisors for Retirement with Pinnacle, Saturday mornings at 9 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retirement with Pinnacle with Gary and Don Crawford, Saturday mornings at 9. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
This hour of Ocala Talks is brought to you in part by Blockers Furniture. Go see all their specials at blockersfurniture.com.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Friday, it's 10 o'clock. That must mean it's time for
your hearing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
That's right. It's time for Dumb Crook News right here on Ocala Talks. And we got a few good ones for you this morning. The first one is, well, I got to get to it. It's way down the list. It's out of Pueblo, Colorado.
All right.
Police in Pueblo, Colorado announced Tuesday they had arrested a man who was recorded on cell phone camera. He was caught on camera trying to rob a woman. According to police, 26-year-old Jeremy Aragon was behind the attempted robbery. It took place outside a Family Dollar store on 4th Street in Pueblo the past Sunday. The video of the violent robbery attempt was captured by Macy Story, who noticed what appeared to be a violent altercation between a man and a female store employee. Story's video is a strange mixture of horror and slapstick. Aragon attempts to wrest a pair of speakers from the store's employee's hands, swinging and trying to slap her, only to be foiled because his jeans wouldn't stay up.
Oh, God. That's like the one guy that tripped over his own jeans falling down.
Eventually, the preservation of his dignity kind of outweighed the material gain of his stealing the speakers. So he reached down, pulled his pants up, and fled the scene. Although he fell 4 more times while he was running through the parking lot because his pants kept falling down.
Of course they did.
Pueblo police announced Tuesday they had arrested and charged Aragon after he was identified from help from the public because of the video. He is now facing charges of aggravated robbery. What about indecent exposure? Wear a belt. You probably got away with the robbery.
Wear a belt. True story. I was running a second shift manufacturing 10 years ago. Right. I don't know when. It was a while ago. One of my team members kept pulling up his pants. So I went to the maintenance shop, cut a piece of rope, made him put it up. Made him a belt.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy couldn't steal the speakers because he had to have one hand trying to hold his pants up. They kept falling around down to his ankles. But he was all of it caught on video, and he was arrested on Tuesday. This is in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Matthew Crowder on Tuesday was arrested after it was discovered he was responsible for a shoplifting theft at a local consignment store. Albuquerque Police Public Information Officer Simon Drokic said, "The guy's a goofball. I can't believe how he got caught." Well, I guess I can believe it because crooks are dumb. According to the arrest record, he went in, shoplifted some items from the consignment store, fled the consignment store, but it was real easy to find him because the day before was he was casing the consignment store. You can't make this up.
What?
The day before, as he was casing, he had made a trip into the consignment store the day before.
Okay.
And he told police once he was arrested that he was actually getting the lay of the store so he could go in and take what he wanted and get out without being apprehended. There was a cute girl behind the counter at the consignment store.
Oh, no, he gave him the phone number.
Oh, no, his business card.
Oh, business card.
With his cell phone number on it
Yes.
so he could maybe take her out on a date.
Yes, yes.
She was not at work during the shoplifting, but subsequently she came in and looked at the videotape and looked at the recording and go, that guy asked me out on a date 2 days ago. She came back in on Wednesday. That guy came out and asked me on a date 2 days ago. Matter of fact, I even have his business card. Cops apprehended him at his house with no incident.
With no incident.
Oh, by the way, all the stuff he had stolen was recovered. When asked what he was doing with the stuff, because he stole ladies' dresses, he stole ladies' designer jeans that were on consignment. When asked why he stole lady stuff, you'd think, has he got a freak fetish or something? No, he was like, because I can resell them on eBay for a lot more money.
An easy sale.
Yeah. So, but he was arrested because he asked the girl out and she remembered him and gave the cops his business card.
Oh, my gosh.
And finally, Georgia man, he was arrested because he was caught on video stealing gas, basically. But there's more to the story. He was caught on video and then subsequently charged with this, but that's not how cops found him. Cops found him smoldering because he had been on fire. Two good Samaritans put him out. Seems he went to the local U-Haul rental
Okay.
and was drilling holes in the gas tanks and putting an apparatus in to suck the gas out of the gas tanks to steal gas because he didn't want to pay for it at the high prices that we're at right now.
Okay.
And the last gas tank he did it to, a fire was sparked.
Because, if you drill, it's friction.
It's not what it was.
He was smoking a cigarette?
He lit a cigarette.
He lit a cigarette. And the fumes.
No.
Oh, no?
The hand he was holding the lighter in and the shirt sleeve and all had
Gas on
wet
it?
from gas.
Oh,
So it caught his arm on fire. He suffered third-degree burns over 70% of his left arm. And now he's facing burglary charges, theft charges, grand theft because of the amount of gas he'd stolen when they put the price tag on it was over $500.
Oh, wow. How much did he actually get before he burned himself up?
He had almost 100 gallons.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. But the department said that he was charged with criminal damage to property and theft. And the Griffin Police Department in Georgia goes, true story. We had firefighters on the scene cleaning up a gas spill because some idiot drilled holes in all the U-Haul trucks and then set himself on fire. While we understand there's a shortage of gas, we also want to remind everyone to exercise safety, patience, and oh yeah, wait for it,
Common sense?
common sense. So
There used to be a show called Common Sense.
he set his arm on fire because he lit a cigarette while he was stealing gas. Way to go there, smart guy. What about that?
Why do you have to drill a hole? Are U-Hauls locked?
No, he was using a shop vac to suck it out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. He had lined it, according to, when you get into the story now, he had lined his shop vac with a material that wouldn't melt the plastic with the gas, because gasoline will melt plastic.
Yeah.
Some plastic. You get the plastic they use for the gas bottles, it won't, but some soft plastic it'll melt. So he had lined the shop vac, and he had a 50-gallon shop vac that he was sucking the gas out of the tanks with. He had planned this.
Yeah.
All the way down to smoking a cigarette. I guess.
His last one. That was his celebration cig.
Good night.
And he blew himself up.
Yeah, 70% of his body, 70%
Of his
of his
arm.
left arm, third-degree burns. And I had a fraternity brother that stepped in a 5-gallon bucket of hot grease. He had just took it out of a fryer when he was working at a restaurant, and it seized on his sock and everything, and they patted it to put it out. So he had third-degree burns on his ankle and calf. And I remember watching the nurse that would come over, because even though he was in the burn center for 8-9 days, then when he came home, they had a home visit nurse that would have to come clean that burn every day. And I watched one day how they clean the burn and they get rid of the dead skin and everything. I'm not real sure gasoline's worth that, folks, because that's what's going to have to happen to that arm. It's not a good it's not a nice process. It's not a nice process at all. We're going to take a break, come back with Florida Dumb Crook news at this time out. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA. The Source.
Howdy, folks.